The first book I want to talk about very quickly is called The Extra 1% by Rob Jung. Not J-U-N-G, but Y-E-U-N-G. There's again, it's a pattern recently that says, authors are saying, we need to just go the extra mile. We shouldn't stop where we think we should stop, we should do another. He says another 1%, other books talk about an extra push. And there's nothing terribly new in the book. But the one thing that caught my attention that I liked, in HR, in recent years, there's a lot of talk in a lot of writers. Brooker, of course, started it, and Jim Collins talks about it, and many other writers talk about it. Empowering the workforce. And he uses a word that I hadn't come across before, which is cherishing. And he uses the word cherishing to describe how one should treat people at work. And I like it. It's got an extra element to it that empowering doesn't have. And he gives lots of examples of how and why and what. And I just think for that chapter alone, there was other good stuff there. It's got a very direct business message there. We all could do with a bit more cherishing our people more, because that is going to make them happier to be working with us, and they will become more productive. I want to swing to the other end of the spectrum with Alan Sugar's autobiography. For those who don't know Alan Sugar, do you know who Alan Sugar is?
No.
Okay, I didn't think so. Lord Alan Sugar is a Barrow Boy made multimillionaire. He's famous. Amstrad is his company.
Yeah.
Okay. Amstrad is Alan Michael Sugar Trading. Right? Now, he's famous today because he fronts the UK version of The Apprentice, just
Trump
as
is the word.
Trump does it in America. Now, not all autobiographies are great reading, and certainly not all autobiographies of business people make great reading. Many of us in the room have read and dealt with Leadership by Giuliani. This is different, because Alan Sugar is a driven man. He doesn't understand small talk. He is a difficult person, and he is totally driven and has been, I would say, from the age of 4 or 5, only by one thing, and that is business. And he gives an account of, it's his business decisions. When you see what he decided, when he decided, what choices he made, and what choices he didn't make. Absolutely, I think, an object lesson in business, because he's ruthless, because he doesn't understand grey. And he names, I'm surprised he hasn't been sued, because if he doesn't like someone, he'll say this guy's an absolute arsehole who did me over, and I never forgive him. And it's all there. But it's not a book about vengeance. He doesn't need it. He's very rich. The message here is absolutely tight, business-like, business decisions. And it comes across again and again. And when he screws up, he tells you, I made a terrible decision because, and this is why I think what I did wrong. And I find it very, very, very readable, and some really good stuff there.